everyone, it's Angie, and today I'm going to show you what I've been doing with my color changing mica powders. So you already seen where I had done the necklaces, which I'm not sure where I put them now. Oh, one's upstairs, that I do know. But then I did some resin. Now this one here, I mixed the parakeet with resin, and this is how it came out. And it's very pretty. I can't see a whole lot going on with it where it's mixed in the resin. I got black paint on me. But anyway, it is pretty, but I'm not seeing a whole lot. So, and I have this one here. I might try it on this one. It's a little bit thinner. Same color on this, but different. Just putting it on the back, like what I didn't do with, oh, here's one here. I knew it was handy, this one here. I think this one was, don't know, I can't remember. I'm gonna guess it was the Starry Night with a little bit of this gold. Now with this one, this is Starry Night. Yeah, it must have been. Look at the difference when I put this on the back with it coming through, as opposed to it being solid. And painting the back black, because before I painted the back black, it really wasn't much. And I thought, well, this isn't looking too cool. So anyway, I did that and it came out much better. So this is still a little damp on the back, that's why it's upside down, because I just put some paint on it. I don't have any, well, I could have mixed some with my UV resin, some black in it. But anyway, I just had my paint handy, so instead of mixing it all up, I just painted it. So first off, I want to rough up the back of these, because I'm going to have to put a little bit of resin on them, the UV resin, so that the mica powders will stick to it. Because right now the mica powders aren't going to stick to it at all. So I just have a sanding block, and I'm just going to rough it up some, just so that it'll stick to it. I mean, you can use regular sandpaper, you could use a nail file. I've seen people use just about everything you could imagine for sanding, so it all works. It just depends on what you're doing. And I'm going to try this one here because it's a different kind of a shape. And rough it up. This is just so the UV resin will stick to it. Give it something harsh. Because anything to do with resin that's been setting for a while, and it's got that hard, smooth surface, and if you apply more, it is not going to stick to it. It will peel right off. You have to rough it up. And you can tell it's roughed up. So you can see how scratchy it looks. It's quite roughed up. I'll clean this off. I'm just gonna make sure I have those bags closed, because boys, I don't need that stuff flying around. I'll just wipe them off, make sure that they're dust free. There. Now I'm gonna get my UV resin. I've got some in here. I'll do this. And that's the other thing too. You don't want this to get hard, because you need a little tacky for your mica powders to stick to it. So when I put this in here, I'm not going to leave it under the UV light for a long period of time. I am going to make sure I have enough on here. You know, only like a minute, minute and a half. You don't need it long. So mine, I can set my UV lamp so that it's on for 60 seconds or 120. So it's a minute and a half. And that's just what I do. I put it on that, stick it under there, let her do her thing. You want to make sure you get it right out to the edges. I'm just using half of a toothpick because I kind of broke it. Yeah, I have more, but It still works. Just want that going right to the edge. And then after I get it all on here, and you make sure you have no bubbles, because that will show through onto the other side. And sometimes I just give it a spray with some alcohol, because that gets rid of the bubbles as well. But you want to make sure that alcohol is dry before you do anything with it. And you don't want to use the alcohol and then a torch. We all know what that does. All us big people should know that. I've always been a fan of a heat gun. I find that works really well. And you want a nice even coat on here. No ripples. So I'm going to let that set. And while it's setting, I don't really want to work on these because I need something to set this in so it won't wobble like that. And the same with this one. I'll just get a piece of clay. Any clay will do. Two pieces. One for each. Each for one. I'm just going to roll that up. And I'll stick this in it. Like so. And I'll do the same with this one. I'm going to put a spray on here. See how those bubbles pop? I'm going to sit there for a minute. I do believe all my bubbles are popped. Yeah. So I'm going to stick that under my UV light lamp. Once I turn it, oh, there it goes. And we can get working at these two. Loosen that up so I can move it. There. I'll start with the little one. We have to get out another bottle. This one here seems to be almost empty. And yeah, I still have my rock tumbler going. Got some really pretty rocks at the beach. I've been wanting to tumble them now for years. But it's like everything, time gets away from us. I had that toothpick and now I've kind of lost it. That's strange. Anyway, I'll use my skewer. And again, bring it right to the edges. And I always like leaving this setting for a minute before I put it under the UV light. Just, you know, in case something's going to happen to it or might need more resin. I want to make sure it's all nice and even. After I pull and twist it all over the place. And yeah, I am close to the beach. It's beautiful here. We have the beach, the ocean in a distance. And it is gorgeous here. But where we are so close to the beach, like right now today, we're having fog. Like it comes and it goes, it comes and it goes. But I can tell you, it's nice because when it's here, it keeps it cool. And yeah, the heat, I get right sick. A lot of it's just to do with my health issues. My breathing problems, so I'm gonna wait and spray this after I'm done this one. And my light went out, so we'll be able to add some mica powders to that after and see the difference between the two, because I'm putting this color on it. I want to see the difference from this one to the one we're going to do, because I'm curious. I haven't gone that far with this stuff yet, so I thought I'd record it and we could do it all together and see what a difference it makes. So I've been patiently waiting for my resin to dry, because these are 2-part resin, the larger ones, because they're large and they take up a lot of resin. I'd never be able to afford it with the UV because that's much more expensive. So I did that yesterday. I had to wait for it to cure, and now it's cured. Now I'm going to give it a squirt. It's cool watching those bubbles pop after doing that. This one's going to have to set a little bit longer. This one looks pretty good though. Let it set for a minute. And I'll bring this over. Now I would touch this, but I don't want to leave fingerprints, but it is sticky. And now we're going to do this resin here. And I do have like a makeup eye shadow brush, and I'm just going to dip it in here, put it on here, and rub it in really good. It really doesn't take a whole lot of this powder. I'm just really curious as see me stuttering here, as to what it's going to look like after I get it on here. From one look to the other. I don't know if I'm in camera shot while I'm doing this. Let me get back over here a little bit more, just to make sure you can see me. Wouldn't be very good to be off screen the whole time and you're trying to guess as to what I'm doing. I always tend to use more of this powder than I need to, but that's all right. I'd rather have too much than not enough. A little bit does go a long way. Now I'm just going to make sure I rub it in really good. Such pretty colors. Yes, like I've said before, I like working with the polymer clay, and I love working with resin. I do a lot of both. So I'll probably be bouncing back and forth. I think that's in there pretty good. Should we take a look on the other side right now? Yeah, I gotta. That's what it looks like right now on this other side. But where I only had this in there for a minute and a half, I'm going to put it back under the UV a little longer, and then so that it's hard, because right now it is tacky. And then we'll get working on these, and then after that, because I want you to see the front of this now the way it is, and you can see same color, the difference, and then what it's going to look like once I put the black on the back. So this came out really nice. I like it. All right, stick that back under there. I have to spray that again, and it looks like I might need to spray this one again. I'm going to anyway, just to make sure. I don't like air bubbles. If they don't come up, I'll take the heat to them. I don't usually have a problem with this stuff not popping bubbles. Okay, and when you're done, close it off. Last thing you want to do is have this flying everywhere, because trust me, it would be very upsetting. Okay, so that's that one done. And I do see some bubbles here, right there. There's a bubble. That's being very stubborn. And there's another one. Yeah, did I get them all? I think so. I think they're gone. And once I take this one out, which will be coming off in a minute. Now to decide, what colors to do here. Done those two. How about ocean blue? And I like the looks of this disco ball, but I don't know if I want to do that one now or not. Maybe we'll do the gold, metallic gold. I don't know. Okay, disco ball it is. I'll do the disco ball on the small one. Okay, this one's out. Now, are these gonna fit in there? Let's find out. If not, I can, yeah, I have to turn it to the side here, that's fine. All right, set them on the side. And I'll just turn this over here like so. Lights on. Okay, now remember, this is what it looks like. I got something on the top of that and I don't know what. There it goes. Now we're gonna put some black paint on it. Maybe I'll just do half at a time. Yeah, my fancy brushes, I've been painting for years and I still use the same brushes. Let's just do part of this. And it will need more than one coat. Oops, I'm making a mess. Oh yeah, I'm making a real big mess. See the difference? Check that out. Now look. Black paint, no black paint. Mixed in with UV resin. There's quite a difference there, isn't there? It really makes a difference. And like I said, that needs another coat on it too. One coat is not enough if you're just going to paint it black. So I'll let that dry. And then we'll put another coat on it after. What a difference, huh? Just some black paint. Who would have thought? There. Now we can do these. And see what these are going to look like. Oh, look, there was still a bubble in that. Oh well. Can't have everything. I'm going to have to go get another brush. Just over here. There. Okay, I'm going to do this one here in the ocean blue. Say we'll rub that in really good right to the edges. Yeah, so it's nice being close to the ocean to get the cooler air, but boy, I tell you, it can get hot here too. I said to Elle, did you ever think living here we'd ever be considering an air conditioner? So you're close to the ocean, it's always cool. Not anymore. Originally from South Ohio, and I did live in Carlton for a while. Carlton is, whoa, had to have a pool up there. I couldn't take that kind of heat. It was a nightmare. But we have friends that are up there too, and they have a pool. They invite us up sometimes, and we'll go for a dip. It gets too warm here though, I go in the ocean. That'll cool you off. So do you think we should leave this one to a secret to see what it's going to look like? Actually, I'll finish doing this anyway. And because I'm going to have to put it in the UV oven, but what I'll do is what I did with the other one. Just do half of it and see what it looks like. See the difference between the two? Because that's going to have to go under the light again. So I'll set that over there, clean up my mess. You can tell I'm a messy person. Not really, but when it comes to painting and mica powders, yeah, it's hard to not be messy. All right, this one. This one's going to be our disco ball with our bubbles in it that I'm not happy about. But we do what we can. Ooh, that looks cool. This reminds me of an opal. Wow, that gives me an idea with my translucent clay. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Oh, I finally found somewhere to get some Fimo leather. I've been wanting to try that since I first heard of it. Yeah, well, again, good luck finding it. A lot of places don't ship to Canada. I don't know what's wrong with Canada, but anyway, we just can't seem to get things. But anyway, I found one today. Mind you, you pay. You're going to pay for it to get it, but... So what I did is I ordered like a sample. Like, they're just small blocks, but you get, I think it's 12 colors. So I can't wait to get that and start playing with it. I think that looks pretty good. I think I got it all. All right, let's put that back under the light again. Make sure we get it under there good. It's so full of stuff. There. I need another baby wipe. Now, mind you, if you're not one of those people that can handle glitter, I wouldn't advise this at all. Me, you know, it's like whatever. I don't care if I get it on my face or wherever. This is empty. Toss that in the garbage. That one's not. Like when I'm painting, I tend to get more on me than I do on the piece that I'm painting. There. It comes off. I always said I'm not sugar, I'm not going to melt, you know. That saying when it's raining out. There. Let's take a peek at this again. Yeah, that looks pretty neat, I think. What a difference. clean up the sides some because, well, I'm telling you, I'm getting stuck to everything. I got some of the black down too far. It's just paint, so it's easy to come off. And I'll need to put another coat on. Now, need my paintbrush, more black paint. And then we'll see the difference between the two. Hey, and you know what? You might like it without the paint. And the revealing. Looks different. Oh wow, you can see it through the sides. Looks pretty cool. I'm gonna do the whole thing now so we can actually really see it. When you turn it around, it almost looks like you've painted all the sides too, but it's not. Looks pretty neat. I don't know if you can see it or not. Let's take a closer look. Can you see it? Different, huh? I'll put another coat of that on after. Now let's try this one. Now, see what this one looks like. Okay, I'm not seeing a whole lot. I think it looks pretty cool. Oh yeah, I can. A certain way I turn it, I can see it. Okay, let's finish painting the whole thing. I'm trying not to get it on the sides. It's almost impossible. Because I'm a messy person when it comes to painting. I get right into my work. Yeah, I was playing music upstairs. I can hear it. I don't know, I think they look pretty cool. I can keep the paint from getting on the sides. On my fingers, see? What do you think? Can you see it? Yeah, you can see it. I like that. I like it a lot. After everything dries, what I'll do is I'll put a nice clear coat of UV resin on the back of these once they're nice and dry. But for now, that's pretty much it. I was hoping this would climb up the sides a little bit better, but it didn't. This one here looks pretty neat though, I like it. But you can see I had a couple air bubbles in this one too. They do look pretty neat, I think. Well, there, let me know what you think. And I'm sure I'm going to be doing more tutorials on this with polymer clay, because it is pretty cool stuff. I used some of my silk screens and stuff with it. Anyway, that's about it for this tutorial. I really hope you enjoyed it. If anything, to me it's more educational than anything. Get to learn a little bit more about these color changing mica powders. I think they're pretty awesome to work with. And yeah. I don't know what I'm saying. I just lost the total thought process. But yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, share to your friends. And have fun resining, polymer claying. Anything you'd like to know or whatever, just ask. I truly do not mind. I'm going to set them there, but they're going to stick. And until next time, you guys take care. We'll see you in the next tutorial. Bye.